Yo guys, in this video we'll talk about spare part. Spare part is a consequence which is given inside a rehab, and it's a very sad and very hardcore consequence. Like it's like the last highest one, highest consequence in the rehab. It's called spare part. So in the rehab, if you do something wrong, if you disrespect someone, if you break the house rules, you will get the chair, which I made the video already on chair. So you will get the chair, okay? Then they'll call you and they'll do the dealing. Who? The counselor and the patients who are in the power, who are in the high level. So they'll call you, they'll do a dealing, and then they'll decide if you're supposed to get free, be free, or are you supposed to go into the spare part. So spare part, to go into spare part, it's like we have there are things like uh, not following direction, okay, like you telling them like I won't work. You have to work inside, right? So you're telling them I won't work, so they'll give you a chair. Then if you are like not respecting them, again disrespecting them, so they'll give you spare part. Or else, like if you're sharing the food items inside, you're not allowed to share food items inside this rehab. In the Delhi one, you're not allowed to share food. You're not allowed to talk. Not allowed to talk. You should not even talk. Only like if you're talking, you're supposed to talk only about the program which is running inside. So if you're sharing food items, or if you're disrespecting someone, or if you're not following directions, or if you've got in an argument with someone or fighting with someone, and if you use abusive language, then you'll get spare part. So what happens in spare part? So in the spare part, you'll be kept away from the family. You will be outside in the hall, in the lawn, and then you have to do katori chammach. I already made a video on what is katori chammach. You can find it in my list. And you have to do katori chammach the whole day, and then they'll make you do, give you different consequences in the spare part itself. Like they'll make you, there are different many crazy ones. Like they'll make you do wall chair. They'll make you katori chammach is the most common one, and then they'll like all kind of different punishments, like which you should do in school, those ones also. And then raising your hand, doing wall chair, and then whole day you have to keep doing jharu pocha. Jharu means like brooming, and pocha means mopping. Whole day, like you have to clean the whole rehab, you have to clean the bathrooms, you have to, whole day you have to sit in the gisri point. Gisri point is a dishes washing point. So you have to sit in the gisri point and do gisri. Gisri means like cleaning dishes. So whole day you have to clean dishes. And then spare part is like for 3-4 days. Like you just can't come out in one day, because you already broke the rules and you disrespected the management. That's why you got the spare part. So they'll make you be in spare part for like 3-4 days. And then if you were in power, like if you were a coordinator or a chief in the house, in the family, who's like a leader, okay, and then if you do some mistake, you'll get spare part and you have to do everything. Like you like the ruler, the king, not king, like the king, the ruler who's ruling inside. If he does anything wrong, the whole power is gone. You have to come back to beginning, the starting, and again you have to keep rising up, growing. So spare part, I have seen the worst spare part which I have seen was one person who got relapse. Like he took a good recovery. He was inside the rehab. He was sitting with the counselors and taking classes. Then one day he comes as a patient back to the family again. And he started doing drugs. He was doing smack, brown sugar. He started doing it, then he came into the rehab. So they gave him so hardcore consequences, like, and actually he was in the spare part for like 6 months. It was too much. Like, we if I got into spare part few times only. It's very hard. Like, you have to work whole day, and you have to like keep doing work, and then punish consequences like Katuri Chammach and other stuff like that. Crazy it is. Like, and then this person was in spare part for like 6 months. The whole treatment he was in the spare part. The whole treatment he was outside the family, always like cleaning the whole floor, cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the washroom, cleaning everything. The Gisiri point, I mean to say, Gisiri point and everything. So hard it was. Like, whole treatment he was in the spare part. Spare part is the worst one in the rehab, because it's like gives you a lot of physical pain, and it's like a lot of mental emotional pain also, because you're missing your family always like inside. That's it. This is it, guys. Like, this is what I want to share. Like, spare part is a thing which goes inside the rehab. You may not know it, like you are living outside, you don't know what rehab is also. Maybe few of you, like, what is rehab, so what happens in rehab. They actually show, like, it's like all like first class AC and stuff like that, fruit juices, using phone, and nurse and taking care, giving medicines, but it's like totally different. It's like twisted. They they give lot of consequences inside, which will break you, and you might go again into doing you will go again into your addiction, because these consequences, this is too much. That's why it's better to not do drugs. No no drugs, be in home, have enjoy the freedom. If you go into the rehab, you have to take a lot of pain. This consequences like chair, spare part. Who wants to go through such things? Like, it's in the jail also, like they give you freedom, like we are inside the punishment, so do whatever you want inside, like in the jail, like, right? You have open air, you have nature to sit around, talk, you can talk to people, express your feelings. But inside the rehab, you can't even express your feelings, you can't talk to others, you're not allowed to talk inside. And if you get caught talking about using drugs and stuff like that, then you get the spare part, and then again you have to take the pain for many days. Then you will come out. If you were in power, your power will be gone, you will come back as a normal, know first level. You will come back to first level, the beginning. It's like that, in rehab. It's better to stay in recovery, right? And I choose recovery, and I'm staying in recovery. I've done enough drugs, like lot of drugs I've done, so much. Like, it's now time to embrace sober consciousness which God created to be in always. Like, always we are sober, right? Like, most of the times, like, if you're not doing drugs, sober. God gave this sobriety. We have to embrace it. Like, we have to give it lot of value, because this consciousness, this thing is the main thing. Like, God gave it to us, right? To experience, to explore, to feel. Who wants to do such things in rehab? Like, such a sad thing. It's like very very sad what's happening inside rehabs. And people and the parents outside, they don't know what is happening, and they think it's all good. My son is having a good time, like he's rehabilitating. He's But this rehabilitation is very crazy. It's extreme. It'll break you. Then you'll go back to drugs again. Again you'll come back. Then you'll learn the lesson. If you do the same mistake again you'll have to come back. So it's better to stay away from the drugs. Done a lot of drugs. I don't want to experience more spare part and stuff like that. It's too much. Like, I could not bear it. Like, it's unbearable. That's it, guys. Hope you like the video. Put your comments down if you wanna talk about anything related to rehab, which you wanted. You wanna know something about rehab, because I've been in rehab for a very long time, so I can share a lot of information what happens in rehab. So you can put your comments down. Okay, like this video and follow me and subscribe me, guys. I'll make more videos on rehab and other stuff. Peace out.